Now we will see the fourth subpart. The taxi charges in a city consists of fixed charge together with the charge for distance covered. For a distance of 10 km, the charge paid is 105 rupees, and for a journey of 15 km, the charge is rupees 155. What are the fixed charges and charge per kilometer? So again, the two things that you have to find, take one of them as x and another as y. So let us take the fixed charges as rupees x and charge per kilometer as rupees y. Now the fixed charges will be taken irrespective of the distance covered, whereas this y rupees, this is charge per kilometer. That means how much ever kilometers are covered, depending on that this y will be taken. So if 2 kilometers are covered, 2y, 3 kilometers 3y, and for distance of 10 kilometer it will be 10y. So fixed charge, that is x plus charge per kilometer is 10y is equal to 105. So for distance of 10 kilometer, charge paid is 105, that is x plus 10y is 105 is equation 1. In the second case, for a journey of 15 km, the charge paid is 155 rupees. So fixed charge x plus 15y is equal to 155. This is equation number 2. Now from 1, I'll find the value of x in terms of y. So x is equal to 105 minus 10y. This will be substituted in second equation. So 105 minus 10y plus 15y is equal to 155. After solving this, I will get y equal to 10. So if y is 10, x should be 105 minus 10 into 10, that is 5. So fixed charge is rupees 5 and charge per kilometer is rupees 10. This was the part A of the question. What are the fixed charges and charge per kilometer that we have found? The second part of the question is how much does a person have to pay for traveling a distance of 25 kilometer. So for 25 kilometer, charge will be x, fixed charge will be there, plus 25 into y. So that will be 5 plus 25 into 10, that is rupees 255. The fifth subpart is a fraction becomes 9 by 11 if 2 is added to both numerator and denominator. If 3 is added to both numerator and denominator, then it becomes 5 by 6. Find the fraction. So the numerator part we are taking as x and denominator part we are taking as y. So the fraction will be x by y. Now first case, 2 is added to numerator and denominator. So numerator will become x plus 2, denominator will become y plus 2, and the fraction becomes 9 by 11. After that, you will cross multiply and simplify to get it in the general form. So after cross multiplying and simplifying in general form, I get the equation as 11x minus 9y plus 4 equal to 0. In the second case, 3 is added to both numerator and denominator, then fraction becomes 5 by 6. So when numerator is added to, when 3 is added to numerator, it becomes x plus 3. 3 is added to denominator, it becomes y plus 3, and fraction becomes 5 by 6. Again, you will cross multiply and simplify. The equation is 6x minus 5y plus 3 equal to 0. Now, x value from equation 1, I get minus 4 plus 9y by 11. This will be substituted in equation number 2. So substituting in 2, I get 6 into 9y minus 4 by 11 minus 5y plus 3 equal to 0. Then you can take LCM here. So 9 6 are 54y minus 24 minus 5 into 11, that is 55y, plus 3 into 11, that is 33 equal to 0. So y equal to 9 is what I get after simplifying and solving. Substitute this value in x, that is this, you have already found the relation between x and y. There you will substitute y equal to 9 and get x value equal to 7. So the fraction is 7 by 9 because numerator was x, denominator was y. So fraction is 7 by 9. Now the last application problem. 5 years hence, the age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son. 5 years ago, Jacob's age was 7 times that of his son. What are their present ages? So, Jacob's present age we will take as x years and his son's present age will be taken as y years. Now 5 years hence means 5 years later. So Jacob will be x plus 5 years old and son will be y plus 5 years old. Now according to the given condition, it is told that age of Jacob will be 3 times his son. So x plus 5 is equal to 3 times y plus 5. Now simplifying this and getting it in general form, we will get x minus 3y minus 10 equal to 0. 5 years ago, their ages were, Jacob's age was x minus 5 and son's age was y minus 5. According to the given condition, Jacob's age was 7 times that of his son. So x minus 5 is equal to 7 into y minus 5. So again, we will simplify and in general form the equation is x minus 7y plus 30 equal to 0. Now from equation number 1, I am finding the value of x, that is 3y plus 10. Now this value of x we will substitute in equation 2, that is 3y plus 10 minus 7y plus 30 equal to 0. So 4y is equal to 40 and y is equal to 10. Now this y I can substitute in this 3 into 10 plus 10, that is 40. So x was Jacob's age, so Jacob's present age is 40 years and y was his son's age, so son's present age is 10 years.